This is my home tour. It's July 2014 and welcome to my home. Before we go inside, this is the front porch. And this is the door I recently painted back to blue. It's a welcome mat I picked up at Target for like 12 bucks. And over here is my little sitting area. I like to read and drink some tea out here. Plastic chairs, I think they're from Home Depot. That pillow was on clearance at Target for $4. The lantern is from Walmart. It's a battery operated one. The fake plant is from Ikea. The rope ball, I believe, is a Home Goods find. And the tray I picked up last weekend at Target for $6 on clearance. Then I have them all on an Ikea Lamp table. And right there is just a poof that you can pull over and rest your feet on. Alright guys, let's head inside. There go my babies. Alright, when you first step in, there's a Target doormat here, which I also picked up last weekend. I had a gift card and I wanted to use it all up. Alright, when you come in the door, you're directly across from the couch. And it's an Ikea Carlstadt couch. I found that free on Craigslist. It had a brown cover that was threadbare, and I purchased the Asunda gray cover and the ottoman that goes with it and just recovered it. So the total investment in that is probably about $150. The two end tables I picked up at a flea market. They were $10 for the set, and I just refinished them, painted them white. The lamps on top come from Christmas tree shops, and they look like a nautical buoy. And right now I just have the lampshades I had laying around. I'm going to put a thicker burlap one on it, which I'll show you in a minute. And that's how the tops of the tables have like a plank look. Distressed knobs I put on. And then almost bamboo looking legs. That's my boy Jordan. Those are the legs that I put on the couch. I replaced the blocky Carlstadt legs that it comes with. That's a pillow from H&M. That's a clearance find from Home Goods. I have some black and white photos and some caricatures of my dogs on the wall above the couch. The other end table that matches, and the lamp. Over here is where I have our TV stuff. The turtle shell is from Nate Berkus for Target. There's a dog bookends, and in between them is an antique book from the Kennel Club show. The two cabinets are actually shoe storage for my husband on each side of the TV. Each one holds about 6 pairs. And the TV stand was free on the curb. It was just one of those like laminate pieces, and I painted it and fixed it up a little bit, and it works good for what we have. Over here I have a Spade vase that my husband got me for Christmas, and then a little picture frame that comes when you order. Get the little postcard when you order from her. And then some books. On the ground here I have a bin that I picked up at Home Goods just to store some extra blankets and pillows in. And that was like $16, and I picked that up this past month, so you can probably still find it if you're interested. All of the curtains in this room came from Ikea. And they were about, sorry I swirled really fast, $10 a pair, I think. And that's my girl Macy. That chair is from Target, and it's a fold-out one. We've had that for years. This pillowcase, the colors are not showing up true, but it's sequined, it's Cynthia Rowley, and I just picked that up at Home Goods too. It was around $20. Over here, I have an end table that I picked up at the Salvation Army. It was $20 for a set of 2. I only needed 1, but I bought them both and just gave one away free. It was a vintage, creepy looking wood. So I removed the door and I painted it up, and it makes a little dog bed now that she can just relax in if she doesn't want to sit on the couch with us. And then on top of that, I just have an Ikea lamp that I found at Salvation Army for $3. It's just a glass bottom. And the shade, this is the burlap shade, and it comes from Walmart. It's like $12 in the Better Homes and Gardens line. a ceramic ball that's made to look like a rope knot, and then this Nate Berkus gold turtle box, which I think was originally $20. I got it for clearance $15. But my store still had one last weekend, so if you want it, you might be able to still find it. And then on the other half of the living room, I got some more furniture finds that I've refinished, and the rugs are from Ikea. They're called the Gislov, and actually what I did is I put duct tape underneath across and then stuck the two together so they wouldn't slide apart, and it doesn't look that bad. Alright, so over here I have a mirror that I picked up at an auction, and it was probably like $7, and it was a gold color, so I just spray painted it white. I've got a ceramic dog here that I picked up at Home Goods a long time ago, a couple of books, and a vintage dog tag. This dresser I got on Craigslist for free, and it was originally a wood piece, a mid-century type design, and it had like pulls that ran the entire length of the drawer. So I refinished it all, filled the holes, patched it up, painted it white, and then I put some rope knobs on it. And I know lots of people will say not to refinish or not to paint good wood furniture, but it was free and I needed it to fit into the place the way I liked it, so that's just how I go. Alright, this is a piece I'm saving for my mom. It's a filing cabinet that hopefully I'll get out of here soon. I've got a ceramic dog on the floor down there. This is my desk. It's a campaign style. I found this at a yard sale for $10. I'd been wanting one of these for a while, so when I found it I was super excited. The chair is a yard sale find for $3, and then I just recovered it in this vintage cushion fabric. It's just like a black and white abstract polka dot with some pink flowers on it. And then my desk over here is where I would do my nail polish swatches. I've got a little charging station, a little iron dog. He looks vintage, but he's also from Home Goods. He was like $8 and I just picked him up. That's a Walmart lamp from ages ago, and a threshold lamp shade that I picked up at Goodwill. On this wall over here, I have an oar. This one over here, I have a painting that I did with my dog where you throw the paint down and you cover it with plastic wrap, and they walk over and it puts little puppy prints in it. And now we're going to head into the dining room, which we really don't use much, but over here I have a little dog bed for my boy to lay in. This was a free dresser, which looks really similar to the last one. I could not get the same knobs, so I just did them in plain unfinished wood to get a similar look. And then I have a white dog statue from Home Goods a long time ago. A painting, master bedroom. It's actually a reprint, it's not a painting, it's like a poster in a frame. But I'm not picky with art like that. If I like it, I like it. And then here we have a stack of books about dog collection and antiques, and another one of those battery-operated lanterns I picked up at Walmart. And these are actually plastic. They're just made to look like galvanized metal, which I think is pretty cool. Alright. Over here, I have a bookcase. This is just one of those simple Walmart ones. I put some beadboard wallpaper in the back of it to dress it up just a little. And then it's got some of my favorite dog collectibles and vintage pieces. Over in this little nook is where the table is. I've got some black and white dog photos on the wall, which were TJ Maxx finds. The curtains, actually, we found in the attic of the house when we bought it, and I washed them up, and they turned out to be pretty good. Holding the curtains back is those little Ikea dog butts. And then the table is just a Meltorp table from Ikea. And the chairs, I want to say Ivar. They were a plain pine chair, so you could finish them however you wanted. And then I just have cheap cushions, which I'm planning to upgrade. And then on the table I have a coral sculpture from Cynthia Rowley, which came from Home Goods. Was $25, I believe. And then a book. And then if you come through here, this leads you into the kitchen. And I have the zebra rug is from Walmart. I bought it to go in the closet in our old apartment, but here my closet is carpeted, so I just threw it in the kitchen to help with the dogs without sliding some. And then let's see, come in. We've got the fridge and the stove, which is all just pretty standard stuff. The door, I had to repaint all that. That was originally like a old dingy cream color. So that. We got the cabinets over here. And these were originally a honey color. They were brand new when we moved in because the whole kitchen was gutted and redone, but I didn't get to pick them out, and I like white cabinets better, so I painted them. And this actually works out better for me because you still get some of the wood grain, where if you had just bought white laminate cabinets, they would look flat and cheap. The camera's really not picking up the wood grain, but... And then I picked out the hardware. These are like a whitewashed knot. And I ordered them on HomeDepot.com. Over here I have a Jonathan Adler treat jar where we keep salmon skins for the dogs. This is the same beadboard wallpaper. I wanted a backsplash and I really like beadboard. And I found this online for about $30 a roll. And I still have a ton left, and it's pasteable, so you don't have to worry about dipping it in water and then like booking it back on itself. You just put the glue on the wall and you put the paper up, and then I caulked all around the outside of it to give it a cleaner look. Sink, I keep my dish detergent in a little pump because I think it looks cleaner. We've got the window with some dog cookbooks and some fake plants and lemons. I have that lamp, which I need to put an Edison type bulb in, but just to give you an idea, my dad helped me hook that one up. And then I've got a little rope and rigging nautical type sign up there. Over here we've got all the dog goodies. I like to keep their stuff all out in the open. And we've got their Wellness Small Breed, which I put in their Buster Cubes every morning. The Honest Kitchen. We switched to that recently and I'm really happy with it. Some coconut oil, chia seed, and some pumpkin peanut butter drops. I make their biscuits, that way I don't have to worry about recalls and preservatives. It's healthier. Alright, over here I've got a shelf with some antique dog food cans. And these actually, let me just show you, I bought the labels, I put them in empty cans, so it's not like I have old gross dog food sitting around. So I've got some cans, and I've got some flea powder and some dry bath containers. And then I have a clock that barks on the hour, unless it's dark. If it's dark, it doesn't bark. Over here I've got a little coffee center. My husband does his flavored water, and I am a sucker for tea. So I've got that all set up over here. A painting that I really can't explain why I liked it so much, I just did. It's got kind of like a driftwood look on the frame, and then it's just like, it's a historical battle. But I saw it at a flea market and I really just fell in love with it. And then that's the back. And then over here I've got, let me see if I can get rid of the glare, 2 dog pictures. Okay, and then if you come over here, we've got a pantry and a little board where we can plan our meals. That's the door to the basement, which I will show you another time. I've got my laundry and my gym down there. And then this is the bathroom. This, we'll start with the shower curtain, is a waffle weave from Walmart, and I've had it probably like 8 years. Everywhere I go, it comes with me, and it was cheap, but I love it. And the mat is from Spade. Over here I've got a couple of Helmers which hold like beauty products and hair supplies, sunscreens, things like that. And on top of them I just have a little keep calm and paint your nails, and a turtle dish that holds my jewelry, when I take it off, like to wash my face or something like that. On the windows, I have some fake Roman shades, which I made with some cloth from Walmart. I'll show you over here without a glare. Basically, all I did was hem the fabric. It's just one long piece, and the tension rod goes through the top one, and then on the second part here, you just put a tension rod and just pull it over, drape it, and it looks like a Roman shade, but it's super easy to make and change out. Here I've got a lac shelf from Ikea, and basically I just keep, right now I've got some lotions and some towels. I always roll the towels because I like the way they look that way better. Above the toilet I've got a little shelf for Q-tips, a dog beach painting, my basic sink that I picked out, nothing fancy, I just picked the small. And then we've got my face soap in that container from the dollar store. It's ceramic. That's a little cruette that came from Kmart, and I keep the mouthwash in there to give it a better look. Toothbrush cup from Ikea. That mirror is from Allen and Roth, which I believe is Lowe's. My mother-in-law gave that to me. And then up here is the lighting sconce that I chose. It's actually an outdoor one, but I thought it looked super cool to go in here, so I picked that. It had to be less than 30 bucks. It wasn't bad. Okay, and then over here on this wall, I've got a fold-out laundry drying rack for doing delicates. It just pulls out like this, and then folds away when you're done with it. And then I have some hand washing detergent up on top of it. And now let me take you guys to the bedroom. Alright, so we're walking back through the kitchen, dining room, and it's off to the side of the dining room. Right here I've got a gallery wall with all kinds of dog prints. I've got some footprints, and I've got their breed papers with all their ancestors. And then I've got some vintage dog pictures that I picked up on eBay because I really enjoy looking at those. Give you a quick view. And I just put them in cheap little frames that I had. Directly behind this wall, this is a really narrow way, is the door to go upstairs, and basically up there I have some storage and my closet. And this is the bedroom. We've got a dog gate to keep them out during the day when we're not sleeping. The duvet cover is from Ikea, and I think we got it for like $20. Those are some dog stairs. And then on each side of the bed, I have some nightstands that I picked up $30 at Walmart.com. And originally they were a dark brown, but I didn't like the way they looked that way, so I just painted them. That is a door, a cabinet door from the As Is section in Ikea. And then two oars, one says relax and one is just striped. On my nightstand, I've got a lamp that I picked up for $1 at a yard sale, and then I just painted it, and it's just got a basic shade for now until I replace it. A book I'm reading right now, One Nation Under Dog. I've read it once before, but I really liked it, so I'm doing it again. And then down underneath, I just have a Nina Garcia fashion and styling type book, some fake flowers, and a lotion. And this rug, I picked up at an auction for $7. It's like a natural Cecil type color, and then I painted stripes on it with house paint. I just put duct tape down to mask off the lines, brushed it on, and it worked pretty well. It was originally an outdoor rug, but I needed something because my dog Macy, her feet have been sliding on the floor, and I needed to put down some carpet, so I had to make do with that in a pinch. Over there is their beds, and I've got to come up with some kind of an idea to make them a little more fancy. Maybe some kind of a cover or some kind of a built-in cabinet type thing, just to spice them up a little bit. And over here is a dresser holding our TV. And I picked that up at an antique type store for, I believe it was $20. It might have been $40, but I think it was $20. And then the top shelf or the top drawer, I took apart and put on hinges so I could keep our entertainment equipment in it. Down here, I have a LL Bean tote bag with an A on it, just to throw in extra pillows and things when I take them off the bed. And then up here is some coasters from J. Crew, just framed up. And if you can't tell by now, I'm kind of going for like a nautical feel in the house. So, and all the doorknobs I took off and spray painted them oil rub bronze. They were all like a brass that was just like wearing off and old, because they're all like original doors. They're not the hollow cores. So basically, I just took them all off and spray painted oil rub bronze. And the spray paint holds up pretty well. I've done it before when we first moved in. I made them brushed nickel, but I wanted a little bit of a richer look, so I went with the oil rub bronze. And this is probably going on like, I don't know, 3 or 4 months now. And the only ones that start to show use are the ones that use a lot, like the pantry. And even them, like, you're good for like 2 or 3 years before you have to respray them. Over here, I've got a dresser that I picked up at a consignment shop for 15 bucks. And I just repainted that, because it was a honey-colored wood. And then I put on those same distressed knobs that I've got in the living room. And they're all from Hobby Lobby, the knobs. And then above it, I have some pictures. The ones on the right-hand side came from a flea market in Atlantic City. Those 3 are from the beach of Atlantic City. That's another coaster. That's a print from the internet. And that is me and Macy on my wedding day. She was all dressed up as my maid of honor, and that's us together. And then these curtains came from Walmart, Better Homes and Gardens. They're either 12 or 16, and they've got some texture to them. I really like these better than the Ikea ones, so I might, eventually switch them all over to this. And then that's the curtain rod is Walmart too. And in this room, I tried something different. This will be the last part of this video. I painted the walls a light blue, and I also carried it up onto the ceiling to make the room look more cozy instead of having a different colored ceiling. And I really like the way it turned out. So I hope you guys enjoyed the home tour. And if you come back for more, hopefully I'll be able to film the upstairs storage / closet type area. Thanks for watching.